couldn't be here with us today, but we had to bring him on to talk about his favorite 2K TV moment. Blake, you've been here since season number 4. What moment stands out for you the most?
Thanks for having me, Chris. My favorite moment goes back to my first season with the team, season 4, episode 14. We got a behind-the-scenes look at the Kobe Bryant, Kevin Harlan recording session. Kobe Bryant as a special guest commentator was just awesome to have. So much insight into.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got DeRozan. Rob Williams is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White, and it's lights out in at the 2-guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
Now here's Middleton. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto. Shoots over DeRozan. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Giannis. Lillard outside. Shoots over DeRozan. Lillard misses. DeRozan against Lillard. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got the first points on the scoreboard for Chicago. Middleton outside. Back to Lillard. There's the 3. And it's White with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to lights out. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Back to Giannis. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
And that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's lights out. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And it's White missing. White against Lillard. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
DeRozan against Middleton. And it's DeRozan missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
The offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. They shoot again. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Smart pass by Portis, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Outside DeRozan. Stolen by Middleton. Up top, Portis. DeRozan defending. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Lights out.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Chris Middleton. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's lights out. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's White. Nothing on the board. Now the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Portis. And it's Vucevic missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the basket by Lillard.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Here's DeRozan. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Giannis. Now here's Middleton. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Portis. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Williams passes to White. Let's go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team. Giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Lillard. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game. Now DeRozan after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Here's Lights Out, and the layup falls. Lights Out's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Young Bucks dancers, give them a round of applause.
Bulls on D. They lead by 4. Jackson with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Middleton. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
Hard to disrupt or shake Middleton when he's in the zone. I mean, doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's still going to get his shot up and down.
Now here's White. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. DeRozan passes to Lights out. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 5. Pass to Giannis. Lillard outside. Here's Middleton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here is Lillard. Back to Giannis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now, here's DeRozan following the miss by Giannis. DeRozan's shot is good.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Three-pointer, Lillard gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 7 points.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Lillard looking around. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Here's Lights out, guarded by Jackson. Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by White. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Here's Middleton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on DeRozan.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points his last outing. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks trail by 4. Giannis inside. He's covered by Ball. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Lights out. Passes to DeRozan. Outside. Ball. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
Lopez, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ball kicks to Williams. Here's lights out. Covered by Lillard. Passes it to DeRozan. Here's lights out. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls ahead, up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
The Bulls leading by 4. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second one. Now here's Ayton. He has yet to score.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he connects with the jumper.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's DeRozan missing. Bucks trail by 4. Lopez passes to Jackson. Back to Lopez. Kicks it to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And he gets a whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Middleton is a huge part of the Bucs' offensive attack. Giannis says we need him to be aggressive, taking over games. And asked whether down the stretch he needed to be the one to take over, Giannis says, nah, I trust this guy to death. If he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. Kevin?
You're so right, David. The trust factor is definitely there. Thanks for the report.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Bucs. Takes the three. The rebound by Middleton. Bucs trail by 4. Now Lillard. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Enzo Ayton will bring it up for Chicago. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And it's astonishing how Lillard can run up the scoreboard when he's in that zone. He is scary on offense.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 12. Middleton outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lopez, no luck. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's lights out. And the pass to Ayton. Over Gallinari. Another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Bucs trail by 7. Lillard outside. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Takes a lot of courage to get in there with those big bodies. And Lillard with no shortage of it.
Ball finds DeRozan. Pass to lights out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass. Lights out's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lillard against Ball. A shot by Lillard, wide open. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Over Middleton. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, this is a shot DeRozan can make. And I like the fact that he knows his strengths on offense and plays to his strengths.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Without question, lights out displaying his skills today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at DeRozan. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
A great All-Star Weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's lights out. He's got 17. He kicks the ball. Pass to DeRozan. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
It takes more than that to distract DeRozan. DeMar is an elite scorer.
Williams against Gallinari. Lillard outside. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
No good from Beasley.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Lillard from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Lights out's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Now, here's DeRozan after the miss from Damian Lillard. The putback, DeRozan. Great positioning on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Ball against Lillard. Here's Williams. Here's Ayton. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Ball against Lillard. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's lights out. 17 points in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Lillard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Personal foul.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Brook Lopez.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Ball no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Caruso. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lights out with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Beasley. Hasn't made one yet. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Hey, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Chicago leading by 13. Inside. And it's White missing. The Bucks have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Here's Middleton. Bank shot. No good. Chicago's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Passes it to Lights Out. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lights Out's got 23 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lillard against White. Back to Lillard. Latrey gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 26.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Lights Out. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. The pass to Lillard. And it's sent back by White. They retain possession. Onto the Kumbo. No good. The Bulls leading by 12. Ayton, the pass to Lights Out. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Drummond missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Drummond working against Lillard. Pass to Middleton. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And the basket by Lillard.
And that's just not enough to affect Lillard. His focus, unreal.
The Bulls shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in the second quarter. Caruso against Middleton. And it's in there. Ayton's got 8 here in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Andre Drummond. First personal foul. Third team
This
foul.
is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And that one misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Patrick Beverley comes in for Malik Beasley. And he's good on the second. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. White looking around. Pass to Lights Out. That one goes. Count it. Lights Out's got 25 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
The effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more than physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. It's paid off on the scoreboard.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Lights Out. Vucevic is out there with Rob Williams. Then it's DeRozan, and it's White in at the point guard. And it's Vucevic missing. Bucks trail by 15. Right side, Portis on the wing. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 30 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Now, here's DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. Williams gets to DeRozan. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. Here's Lights Out. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 16-point game. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that's a defensive breakdown there. You can't give Lillard room to take off like that.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lillard against White. And Williams with the stuff.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
DeRozan against Middleton. And play stops. Whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's White, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
White against Lillard. Floats one up. Lights Out grabs the miss. Lights Out's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Good on both. Bucks trail by 20. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 32 to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Passes to Vucevic. Here's Lights Out. He has 30. Vucevic the pass to Lights Out. Yep, it counts. Vucevic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Jackson. Misses the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams kicks to DeRozan. There's the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Chris Middleton. He's averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
The first free throw is good.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside Portis, the drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Hey, when you're big and passes like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
White against Lillard. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Portis. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. When the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call, you need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, DA. Thank you. Now, here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Ayton.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now here's Williams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
DeRozan against Middleton. From down in the low post, it goes. Middleton's got 10 points.
Oh, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
Here's Lights Out. 32 points in the game. The pass to Vucevic. for the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And how about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hands steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
Now here's Lillard. 32 points in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
DeRozan. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Here's Middleton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Chris Middleton is a bad, bad man. Loves giving it to the defense.
Here's lights out. There's the dish to White. Here's lights out. Defended by Middleton. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Sinks the triple. DeRozan's got 25 points in the game.
You know, even when you know what DeRozan's going to do, you can't stop him.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
White against Lillard to the right side. Good on the triple. 35 points for lights out.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Portis, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Chris Middleton. The Bulls also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for DeMar DeRozan.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Kept alive. Here's White. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Beverley. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Beverley's got his first points of the game.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
White the pass to Caruso. Out to the right wing. Wide open look. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Clearly, he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 32. Deep 2 from Lopez. Good on the jump shot.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Pass to Drummond. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Here's Lights Out. Softly trumps in the floater. Lights Out's got 12 points in just the second half.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Lillard, bounce pass. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
White finds Caruso. Outside Williams. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Williams can't hit. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's Lights Out with the foul. That's his first foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks, Danilo Gallinari.
Bulls on D. Here's Beverley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
One thing about Beverley, he's not just nasty on defense. He's great at getting the defense to rough him up on the other end, too.
And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 23. White with it. He dishes it to Williams. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Left side, Jackson. Fires the three. Chicago grabs the miss. And here's White. Kicks to Williams. Poked away. Passes it to Caruso. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. And it's sent back by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside for Jackson. This one for 3. Lights Out grabs the miss. Lights Out's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside, White. Count the basket. White's got 6.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Now Beverly. 1:21 left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 35 in the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Lights Out passes to White. And here is Caruso. There's the pass to Lights Out. Drops in the layup for 2. Lights Out's got 39.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Lopez with the block. Here's Lights Out, defended by Beverly. Over in the corner, White releases from 15, rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the 3 ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
Pass to Lights Out. No good. And so is Chicago with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The big men on the floor for him, Giannis and Portis. Patrick Beverly out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's DeRozan. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
You know, the mid-range game, guys, is really one of Nikola Vucevic's strong suits. I mean, you've got to play him honest if you're a defender.
Lillard against Ball. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Hey, sometimes defenses forget that Portis is 6'10", which makes him a prime time alley-oop target.
Ball against Lillard. Some solid defense from Lillard. Stolen by Ball. And they get it back. Out to DeRozan. A second chance effort. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Lillard. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Baseline jumper. And Ball with the block.
Ball's size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Pass to Lights Out. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Lights Out's got 41.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo over Ayton. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Jackson.
Developing the catch-and-shoot jumper. Giannis has done a nice job with that.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Lights Out. Off target from three-point range.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Portis, the pass to Jackson. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Giannis gets to Beverly. Giannis inside. DeRozan defending. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Lights Out. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Lillard, the pass to Beverly. Up top, Portis. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 16. Out to the wing. Pass to DeRozan. And the rejection by Jackson. Lillard outside. Dishes to Jackson. Ayton against Beverly. Vucevic with the block. On the wing, DeRozan.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He was hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Fred is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still going.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The size and length of Bobby Portis making him a problem in the paint.
And the first one drops.
At the line for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis.
And Portis drains both of them. The Bulls leading by 16. White the pass to Ayton. Here's lights out. And he goes in for the dunk.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Now, here's Lillard. Loads it up for Giannis. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Shot clock at 5. Middleton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Lillard against White. Lillard the pass to Portis. Shoots over White. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's lights out. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Williams. Here's DeRozan. They get it again. Tries again. And the layup is good. Lights out's got 47 points.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that. Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
And that one's good. Lillard.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And stolen by Lillard. Now the Bucks moving it up. Jumps up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
White with it. Pass to Lights out. Three-pointer. Hits it again. Wow.
Number 3.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Middleton looking it over. Giannis left side. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's down 6 for 10.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's an 18-point lead. Passes to Lights out. Outside DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Over Beasley. Here's Vucevic. The pass to Lights out. Oh, Vucevic in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Now here's Beasley. Here's Middleton. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lights out. Covered by Beasley. White finds Vucevic to the middle. Out to White, all alone. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Lights Out. Outside, White. Pass to Lights Out. To the paint, and stolen by Portis. Dish now to Giannis. Lillard outside. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 45 points. The Bulls leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's White. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, a win is there, go get it.
Now, here's Lillard. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Shoots over White. And there's Lillard. That's good. On the assist by Giannis. Lillard's got 47 points. Lillard against White. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.